finally gave me my wedding gift, and he's here right now.
Congratulations.
This is a good gift. It's finally happening. Wow, I did not know you were going to do that.
You're going to cry in the car.
Adam22 from No Jumper, him and his girlfriend Lena do OnlyFans together, and he recently let her kind of do OnlyFans by herself with another black dude. Or sorry, with a black dude. But let's run the video just to kind of explain the whole situation, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
So I've been with my girl for 7 years. We just got married. We're not in an open relationship, but from a porn perspective, we shoot with other girls, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
For the weekend,
Oh no.
Something like that happened.
she filmed her first ever scene with another man.
I know you was mad.
Shit.
You was angry.
I agreed to it, so I wasn't. I say angry might not be the word.
But you was kind of like disappointed a little bit.
Oh, people probably want to know, what is it hard to go back to a reasonably sized white penis after dealing with a baby arm? Is it upsetting?
No.
Is it hard to go back to regular life?
Yeah, for me, sometimes I wish I could sleep with other men just because logistically for my schedule, it would be easier because Adam is a very busy person. And so sometimes it's hard to call upon him to work with him, especially when I want to have like a threesome for my OnlyFans and I have to coordinate with one other person's schedule. So there's that component. And yeah, obviously I think it'd be fun and hot if we did stuff with other guys, but like I just don't care enough to like have it affect my relationship with you. And I'm okay with that. But I feel like a lot of my very feminist audience wants me to care about that a little bit more and like fight for it.
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm fighting for my side.
What's your side?
That I like having you as mine.
As only yours?
As only mine, yes. I'm very, very sensitive.
You don't think that you're not very sensitive?
Very jealous, very emotional. I'm a lot to handle. You, sort of calloused. You can just watch me sleep with another girl.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt you. I don't know if I could feel the same way if I was watching you get donkey f***ed by one of these.
Why do you always say it like that? I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
Going into it, how did you feel?
Okay. So I didn't really know the shoot was going to happen until the day before the shoot.
That is a good
It all
point.
happened so fast because in my head, I was like, oh, this is going to be my debut scene. I'm going to need like 2 months out. I'm going to go hard in the gym.
I don't know about debut scene. I mean, I am a human being, right?
No, but like, sorry.
I'm so glad that I was doing something that is like requiring of the most cognitive load possible. So it made it kind of hard to think about it while it was happening. And then by the time you got back home, I'm like basically like finishing up poker then. So I didn't really have a ton of room to think about it while it was occurring, which was nice.
It was the best place for you to be, for sure. I don't know. I just hope it looks good. I feel like I blacked out at some point.
Ironically, you blacked out.
Shut the fuck up.
Black.com.
None of the comments about this have bothered me. People calling me a terrible person, terrible wife, whatever.
Right.
I don't take any of it, like even 1% of it seriously. I feel like there was times where you got mad at me, but I feel like it's part of it is like we were learning each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
I came home and maybe was a little too honest with you, but you were like asking me a lot of questions.
Does Adam's wife truly love him? Because in my opinion, if a woman really loves you, if she's really in love with you, she can't have sex with other men. She just can't bring herself to have sex with other men. She doesn't want it. She's repulsed by the idea. But not everybody believes what I believe. What do you guys think? Does Adam's wife truly love him by wanting to do a solo porn shoot with a very tall black man a month after their wedding?
What size shoes did he wear?
I'm gonna shoot to the ladies first.
Oh, okay.
Let's have Cher kind of give her perspective. What do you think? Do you think his wife really loves him?
Honestly, no. Cause like I can only speak for myself. Like when I'm in love, I cannot be with another guy. Like I'm infatuated with my person like that. Like my boyfriend is the only person who can get me going. Like I feel like my like I would literally freeze up at the thought of another guy trying to get at me, you know? So it's like I am repulsed by every other guy, where it's like, no. So I honestly, I mean, unless they're in a open relationship and they have that sort of agreement, but for the most part, I don't think she's like truly in love with him. Otherwise, I don't think she could bring herself to do that.
Yeah. Cav, what do you think?
I think there's a different type of person when you do porn. I don't know the whole story, backstory, but it sounds like they've been doing porn, and she's probably been doing porn prior to their relationship. That's a different type of cat. Those are different type of people. It's tough to say that when you for a living do that on a daily basis, whether or not you can hold on to a real relationship. Now, me personally, no, I couldn't. Like, I wouldn't give my wife permission to go and do a porn shot with another dude, or in any case, give her permission to have sex with another man. So for me personally, no. Now, does she love him? That's where it's like difficult to understand. I just couldn't ever put myself in a position to say, oh yeah, go ahead and let this big black man smash you real quick. Like there's no way that's going to happen.
Big black one, okay?
Yeah, I mean, hey, any of them, like any man, right? So,
right.
My stance personally is I couldn't let it happen, but whether she loves him or not is a difficult question to answer, because I don't know their mentality and what goes into being a porn star.
Yeah. Jamie, go ahead and give us your opinion. What do you think? Does she truly love this man?
My answer is kind of a mix between Cher and Kay, because it's like, we're not, they always say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife type of thing. So that's kind of what I think about her mentality. Whereas, Cher and I, like, if it was just me, like, no, like, I only want to be with one man. I don't get down like that either. I'm not really interested in just dudes everywhere like that. So that wouldn't work for me, but I also don't do porn. So I don't think I would, it's just tough. They're going to have problems. And I actually predict that I don't know if their relationship is going to work out. I don't know. I don't know how she feels. It's such a gray area, because I don't know that type of energy. Like, I couldn't imagine being married and then being like, let me just try this out on camera. Babe, you cool with that? Like, I would have never even asked. I think even the fact that she asked, and then, I saw some other interview where he not that he was reluctant, but he kind of like left it up to her, so to speak. But just even asking out of the gate is like asinine to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't really say if she loves him or not. But
seems like you're leaning towards she doesn't, because that's where I'm at. I'm at the same place. If she's asking, that means
she asked. So that means that's what she wants. Yeah.
So, Miles, give us your go on and tell us.
So I don't know if anybody else has followed this as closely as I have, but Adam made a statement yesterday. In case anybody was worried, he has reported that Lena's vagina has gone back to its pre-BBC size. So I know we were probably all very concerned about that.
That's not how vagina works, by the way.
I mean, listen, it's a conversation you got to have. I'm sorry, but no. So, from what I'm gathering is that we are 5 squares sitting on this panel on this podcast. Square in the pimp world. If a pimp or actual hoe looked at us, we're squares in their world. And I think the question that you asked, KB, is love in the square context, a jealous kind of love, a possessive end of the world kind of love. Whereas pimps and hoes, if you ask them, they would tell you they love each other, but it's not square love. So the thing where, this woman is repulsed by the idea of sleeping with any other man other than me. For a prostitute with a pimp, that's probably true. But her rationale is that I love this man so much that I want him to have this so much that I'm gonna go do this thing that repulses me, and I'm gonna do it over and over and over and over, and that's how I'm demonstrating love to him. Doesn't register to us. The thought of Trevor the dick slanger spending the night alone with our girl would basically turn our stomachs. Us and our girl would both feel the same thing in our stomach if it was us. But in Adam's case, I feel like he's been doing porn with her and making money with her and monetizing her for so long that this is not really a big departure. They've had sex with other girls together, so it was kind of a foregone conclusion, but I can't say she doesn't love him. She doesn't love him in the context that us squares would understand. I'll leave it. I'll put it there.
That's fair.
Okay, so I'll put it to you like this: the women who sell vagina on the streets on Fig and Long Beach Boulevard and some other streets that I might know that a lot of people else than me don't know.
Yeah, because I've never. What streets are these? I'm not familiar with. Do they do airtight down there?
Yeah, it's one of the streets.
Hashtag airtight.
Those women are dead inside. All right, they don't love anything. All right, they're cold and gone inside behind their eyes. All right, those women don't exist.
Wow.
All right, so they don't love these men that much that they want to do whatever it takes. No, they're dead inside. They're searching for anything, and unfortunately. They can't be resurrected. All right. It is what it is. Now, women who are still alive with souls, with actual souls.
Okay.
All right. Those type of women are repulsed by the idea of sleeping with other men when they're in love with a man. They are. Now, my thing is, I heard Adam22 say he did it because, he was making money having threesomes with two women, and he wanted to give her the opportunity to make more money with a dude. And to me, that tells me that he doesn't really understand how women view sex and how men view sex. We view sex completely different. All right. We don't see sex as intimately as women do. And when women stop seeing sex as intimate, it's because their feelings are gone. They don't care about that man to an extended depth. It's kind of like he's useful. I like him. He served a purpose, but I'm not in love with him. Women's sex comes with emotion. Men's sex is emotionless. Now, can we have emotional sex as men? Yeah, but most of the time we can have sex with women we hate. Women can't do that. Women don't have sex with men they absolutely are disgusted by and hate. Us, on the other hand, absolutely. I would say a lot of the women we have sex with,
we prefer it, is what you'd say.
We don't love
women don't operate that way, and unfortunately, Adam22, he sees women as equal sexually, and that couldn't be anything further from the truth.
He did say he felt a way about it. And I think it's going to cause a massive problem because, first of all, if this dude hit any spots that Adam ain't hitting, she is never going to forget that. She's going to crave that man. They might be in each other's phone. Not only that, Adam might think it's cool, but now he's going to have to ask himself when they're having sex, is she thinking about him? She's coming in the house cheesing. Did she just get some? Or she think like there's just so much involved that I don't know if that's a line. I think it's going to drive him a little nutty. The what ifs and the maybes and the did this and did that. It might be a problem.
Yeah, he's not going to have to think about whether or not that she's thinking that. He should know that she's thinking that. There's no, I wonder if, no, she's thinking about Trevor the dick slanger dicking her down. And that's just something they got to live with. And that's going to, if you can live with that, cool. I couldn't live with something like that. So
I don't think
now the part of this that I feel like is being not overlooked, but we're genericizing this, if I can coin a phrase. I think the BBC is the wild card in this whole equation because if she had sex with Christy accountant from up the block, I don't know that this is as big a story.
Yeah.
Some people have gone to the adult sites and done some research on the gentleman in question, and you know the thing it's like it's got an elbow or something. I mean the man I'm guessing he made an impression on the young lady Lena,
But see,
and
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I put the question down there. Does she truly love him? Because she didn't choose the accountant downstairs.
Very true.
Right down the street.
Very true.
She chose that guy.
Trev,
right?
Huh? Young Trev.
Yeah, just for him. She been watching him.
Yeah.
She been watching him.
Yeah. That was a choice.
Okay. He ain't watched behind the ears.
That's right.
Right? She been watching him.
She been watching him. She been watching him close.
Yeah, for a long
Definitely.
time.
Like, you have anybody in mind? Yep.
Yep.
I know.
Oh, let me
matter
think
of
about
fact.
it. Yep, that dude right there. That
There's this one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
goddamn
There's this one
tripod.
guy. I don't know if I don't know. What do you think? Yeah.
And he said yes.
She definitely doesn't love him, and she doesn't love him, and she likes him. He makes a bunch of money. He pays for the house. He pays for the kids. Gave her a baby, but
so you don't believe pimp hoe love is a real phenomenon?
It's too toxic to be real. It's real in a toxic way. It's trauma.
Well, a lot of love is real in a toxic way. Let's put that out there.
When we're talking about pimps and hoes, I'm just being specific,
Yeah,
most of us are trying to heal and trying to be in what we believe are loving platonic relationships, but just speaking to pimps and hoes, I think it's all broken and it fits because it's traumatic. Like it's that.
Because I think to Adam and Lena, their love is in that context. If you're talking about the way we love our women and you guys love, I mean, nobody.
So.
You wouldn't have 200 threesomes with your dude and other girls if you called yourself in love. That's not regular, quote unquote, square love. I think in the context of what they do, which is fucking for money, that's as close to love as they get. So I think
that pimps don't love hoes. Pimps are way too cold. Like pimps don't love nothing. No. If you a pimp out here, you cold as ice. Mm-hmm. You don't love nothing.
They would say
all you love is
that money.
The money.
That's
they would say pimps would say they love their hoes.
Yeah, nah, they don't. They say that for the camera.
Right. Hoes will say they love their pimps
because they'll beat them, and you know what I mean. It's not that.
Yeah, nah,
it's not love.
You gotta be too cold. You gotta be way too cold to be loving hoes. You can't love nobody as a pimp.
Love in the sense that that's what I think. I think it's a departure from anything we can understand as love. I'm not saying it's healthy, but who am I to say that my
addiction?
Love is the only kind? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think the women, I think the prostitutes are soulless. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Goddamn zombies out there on speed or whatever. What was the name of that speech you said? I'm not.
You busted.
Oh, it's succubus. Ooh,
that's it. And pimps is just cold as ice. If you want to be a pimp, if you want to live that, if you want to be up in the isms, you got to be cold as ice. You can't be caring about no motherfucking broad. You got to be cold, nigga. Let me come back. Let the old boy come back. Let me come back real quick.
Lost you for a sec there, huh?
Get him, Potter.
All right, goddamn
it. Walking around money.
Want to buy some shoes over there?
Yeah, I need some gators.
Yeah.